heard of these Ehon crystals before. Supposedly they allow you to relive another person's memories. Whenever Zeratul's uncovered, he was desperate for me to see it too. Well, here goes nothing.
New mercenaries, siege breakers, new research project, orbital depots, new research project, microfiltering. Hey guys, it's X, and welcome back aboard the laboratory of the Hyperion. So, before we actually get to this Ehon crystal of Zeratul's, let's have a look around the lab. You can see here that we've got the Protoss tank. It's got an indicator pointing towards it, because we did pick up enough Protoss research points to reach the next tier. Let's see what Stetman has discovered. Stetman log, entry 2204. The Protoss crystal continues to grow. I no longer think it's drawing power from the ship. It's getting pure energy from that sphere above it, which presents a new worry. What's it doing with all that power? Is it going to release it explosively? I have to keep Swan away from the sample. He will definitely shoot it at the airlock, with me strapped to it. I tried scraping smaller samples, but all my tools broke. Luckily, I found some cast-off chips floating in a tank. Wonder how they came off. In any case, the chips revealed more of the matrix. It's keeping the energy there in a vortex. How does it move the energy so fast? It may be the fabled Protoss warp technology. For all its complexity, the matrix is as solid as the strongest structure. I wonder if I could apply those dynamics to our own structures. Make a note. I'm learning so much from this crystal, but I can't help feeling as if it's learning from me, if that makes sense. Late, tired, sleep now. Alright, so he's discovered something about Protoss warp technology, and the fast transfer of energy. Let's see what the research console has for us. And this is where you guys come into play. So, our Zerg research progress is at tier 2, and our Protoss research progress has caught up to it on that tier. Alright, the first option that we have is orbital depots. You can see here that it creates supply depots instantly. The SCVs go out and plant beacons on the ground, and then the SCV can immediately go return to doing whatever it was doing, and the supply depots are dropped orbitally instantly. There's no building time required. This is pretty much how Protoss build all of their structures. The probe, which is the equivalent of an SCV, will drop a beacon on the ground, as you can see these SCVs doing here. They drop a beacon on the ground, and then the building itself warps in with Protoss warp technology. So, using that same idea, Stetman has developed a way for us to instantly build our supply depots, and it also saves our SCVs some mining time, because while an SCV is building a supply depot, which you have to build a lot of during missions, the SCV is not mining minerals or gas, depending on which one you pull them off of. Normally I pull SCVs off minerals. So that gives us that much mining time back for that SCV, because the SCV can build the supply depots, can set the supply depot, and then return instantly to mining or doing other things like repairs or building other structures. Now it's key to note that this only works for our supply depots. It can't be done for barracks, command centers, or any other Terran building. But it does still give us instant supply, and it gives us all those minerals that SCV loses out on during mining. Now, microfiltering is the second option that we get for our research, and what this does is it allows refineries to produce Vespene gas 25% faster, and it also applies to the automated refinery, which is another upgrade that we can get later. So, all in all, microfiltering makes Vespene gas production increase by 25%. So that gives us even more gas to work with whenever we're building up our armies, and Vespene gas is usually the bottleneck as far as your resources are concerned. So we've got two choices. Orbital depots, which will give us instant supply, which will help us prevent the additional supply depots required message. I mean, we'll still get it, but we won't have to worry about it so much because we can instantly drop supply depots, and we gain a little bit of extra minerals because the SCV can instantly return to mining. Or microfiltering, which gives us much enhanced gas production, because we get 25% production, and you usually get 2 refineries per mission, including whatever is out on the map that you can expand to. So, I don't know, I'll leave that up to you guys. They're both pretty valuable, I think. In my opinion, I don't want to don't want to say anything too much about what my opinion would be on it, but I want to see what you guys think about it. I really want to see how much of a grasp you guys have on this particular aspect of our gameplay here, the mineral and gas ratios. So anyway, you guys choose that.
I see we have a new acquisition. Is it a Protoss device?
That's right. But I wouldn't mess with it if I were you. It's a Kadaran Ehon crystal. It's a memory storage device. Lets you experience what other people have seen or done. It can be dangerous if you don't know what you're doing.
Yet you don't fear it at all. You're a fascinating man, Jim Raynor. You know more about the Protoss and the Zerg than any of the experts I've read about.
Experts have learned from the Protoss and the Zerg through books, and through videos and studies. Raynor has learned about the Protoss and the Zerg firsthand.
Holding these artifacts is making me nervous. Can you tell me any more about them?
It's interesting. The one from Zill is different than the others. However, I think all of them once constituted a single device.
You mean they make something bigger?
It would seem so. It's just a theory, but there's an attraction between the artifacts we've collected. A kind of harmonic resonance. Given the points of contiguous translinear alignment, I think they'd be drawn together like magnets under the right field adjustment.
Okay. Well, don't adjust anything just yet, Doc. I like them aligned just the way they are.
He gets it. She's talking a little bit over his head, but he understands generally what she's saying. 95% of the way there. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with them just doing what they're doing right there. They're not causing any trouble. I'm good with that. Alright. Zeratul. Let's see what you've given us.
Raynor, the hounds of the void are closing in. I impart my memory, my very essence, into this Ehon crystal, so that you will see what I have seen, and that the future may yet have hope.
So, here's the Ehon crystal that Zeratul has given us, filled with his memories, and he desperately wants Raynor to see them. The mission itself is called Whispers of Doom. The Ehon crystal allows us to play through several Protoss missions through Zeratul's eyes. His memories that he has learned, that he has lived through, will be imparted upon us in the form of playing some Protoss missions. In this particular mission, our research we actually have 6 available research opportunities, 3 from the Protoss side and 3 from the Zerg side. We won't earn any credits from this, but we'll learn a lot about the Protoss backstory and a lot about what's going on around us. So, before we get to that though, that's just a little too much. Before we send Raynor launching through the memories of another being, which can put quite a stress on somebody, let's go check out what's going on the rest of the ship.
We're rocking some serious heavy metal now that we got siege tanks.
Yes, sir. The comforting thunder of the big guns. Well, comforting when they're on our side.
Yeah, these newer tanks have better guns when they're on the move, and reinforced armor.
So long as they still got the range in siege mode, the rest is just gravy. Between siege tanks and bunkers, we can hold the line against just about anything.
Alright, so Swan just explained to us what the difference is between the Arc-Light siege tank and the Crucio siege tank, which is the newer version. Here we go. Armed with 90mm twin cannons. Sorry, with twin 90mm cannons. The Crucio is an expensive upgrade to the original Arc-Light siege tank. The 180mm siege mode shot cannon scatters superheated tungsten at a 50% larger area. Okay, so these particular weapons, these particular siege tanks, are more durable, and they have a better cannon, it has a larger splash radius. Fun fact, Dominion infantry soldiers are universally convinced that the Crucio operators inflict more damage upon friendly forces than on the enemy. Consequently, Crucio operators stick together during shore leave. Alright. Oh look, something else. Windows Slovens, I don't know how to say that. Windows Slovens, an early Crucio operator, installed a sophisticated surround sound system into his ride. Sergeant Slovens was subsequently cut off and surrounded when he failed to hear the order to fall back. Oh, those Crucio siege tank pilots are crazy! Alright. But as Raynor said, all that is all just an aside, because all we really need them for is is their incredible and impressive range. Let's see what the console has for us. And of course, the same upgrades for our inventory. Anything for the base? Indeed, SCV upgrades. Advanced construction. Multiple SCVs can simultaneously construct the same structure, greatly increasing build speed. This is just like what we used to be able to do in old games like Warcraft 2 and Warcraft 3. Actually, I don't know about Warcraft 3, but I know in Warcraft 2, maybe Warcraft 3 as well, but in some of the Warcraft games, you could use multiple workers to construct one building. You can see them working together here to quickly build this command center. That's an impressive little upgrade. But of course, it does require more resources to do that. Not only are you pulling all of these SCVs off the mineral line, which they could be mining, or from gas, but it also takes up more resources from each SCV to more quickly build that structure. The second upgrade they have available is the Dual Fusion Welders. SCVs repair twice as fast. Huh, that's pretty handy for, yeah, exactly, for bunkers and siege tanks. A single bunker trying to take the damage from all these Hydralisks is able to do it with these SCVs repairing it. Although, I think that many SCVs repairing a bunker would be able to... Oh, okay, they're more than just sustaining it, they're fully rebuilding it in the midst of fire. I don't know. That upgrade doesn't impress me all that much. Maybe with siege tanks and Goliaths it would. Here are a pair of upgrades for us to consider. Let's see if there's new upgrades in the Vehicles tab, and you can tell there is because the tab itself is blinking. And as you might be able to guess, the siege tank has new upgrades. Maelstrom rounds. Siege tank deals plus 40 damage to primary target. Splash damage remains the same. Plus 40 damage. Oh, we are one-shotting stalkers with these siege tanks. Ah, there's that Colossus. Taking 2 volleys to take down, but 40 additional damage? Let me put it to you this way. That's almost all of a Marine's health, is that additional 40 damage. So, that is a ton of damage when you consider even having only a couple, maybe even 3 siege tanks. That is a huge upgrade, and it's probably the one I'm going to be getting this round. Shaped Blast. The shot cannon does 75% less damage to friendly units. So the Crucio pilots, although they may be a little bit crazy, can be crazy with this upgrade, because you can see these 3 Marauders are being healed by these medics and not being killed by these direct siege tank blasts. The splash damage is pretty much almost completely negated. 75% less splash damage. So those are 2 very good upgrades for the siege tank. Maelstrom rounds, though, are the ones that have piqued my interest, and those are the ones I will be purchasing. 40 additional damage per shot. That is incredible. Oh, a lot going on down here.
This is Donnie Vermillion, live from UNN. Tonight, the Zerg invasion. The battle so far. The Terran Dominion is holding firm under Zerg aggression. Our industrial complex has stepped up production on all fronts. Enlistment rates have risen within the penal system, and the Marine Corps is ready to get in the fight. The Zerg won't know what hit them.
Donnie, has there been any word on when we start pushing the aliens back?
Kate, if I revealed that, I'd be giving away vital Dominion secrets.
You think the Zerg watch our broadcast?
I know they do, Kate. I know they do.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. This is Kate Lockwell for UNN.
A bunch of little Zerglings watching TV. They're all just trying to catch up on the news. You got like a roach in the background who's like with the remote control, like flipping through the channels that they come across this news product. Like, oh wait! They're trying to reveal on when they're gonna push us back. Shh, listen. That is adorable. No, somehow I don't think the Zerg watch this broadcast. Especially since that broadcast is usually full of crap anyway.
Had any visitors lately?
I don't know what you're talking about, Tosh.
Oh, I think you do, James Rayner. Something was on this ship just now. I still smell it on you. Protoss. Interesting.
Whatever you think you know, you just keep it to yourself. I hear you yapping about this, and I'll toss you out the airlock.
It's just what I said. Tosh seems to know everything that goes on this ship, including even being able to detect Zeratul, a Dark Templar, and like the the premier Dark Templar at that. He's like the cream of the crop when it comes to Dark Templar. They're stealthy, almost undetectable units unless they want to be detected, which is what Dark Templar are, and Zeratul is king among them. Huh. And Tosh even was able to detect him. Anyway, Raynor put a cork in that for now.
So now we've got 3 of these artifacts on my ship. When are we supposed to hand these damn things over?
They got their hands full right now. The Zerg are about to invade Tirador, where Mobius' main research center is. I don't reckon we'll hear anything from them until they relocate somewhere safe.
Wonderful.
So the Zerg are actually attacking the Mobius Foundation's research center, their head research center. Kerrigan must know that the artifacts are on their way there.
Let's get down to business.
New mercenary contracts. I wasn't too interested in the Devil Dogs. I am interested in Hammer Securities, which are the upgraded Marauders. But what I'm most interested in is what we saw earlier when it said new mercenaries Siege Breakers. That's these guys. A small but elite unit of ex-Confederate siege tank pilots. They claim they can solve all of your problems with one shot from their customized and overcharged cannons. Get a load of them, they even look cooler. Heavier armor, better paint jobs. Yeah! An extra 33% health and an extra 66% damage. Ex-Confederate siege tank pilots. The Confederacy, the Terran Confederacy, was the ruling power in the original StarCraft 4 years ago in this storyline. So if these guys have been piloting siege tanks, the old Arclight models, for that long, and they've survived, and have decided to move up to the new Crucio models, and then supercharge their cannons, or sorry, overcharge their cannons, they've got to be worthwhile. I'm actually going to hire these guys. So now, in addition to the War Pigs, which we summon down almost every mission, we'll have the option of summoning down Siege Breakers. As far as Hammer Securities are concerned, I think I'll leave them as is at the moment, because we've only got 75,000 credits left, and I want to save something for available upgrades later if we have to. Done in here for the most part? Yes, we are.
You ain't gonna believe this, but I just saw Zeratul on the ship.
How much did you have to drink tonight, sir?
He was here, Matt. And he was hurt. On the run from something.
Where is he now, sir?
I don't know. But he ain't on the ship anymore. He gave me an Ehon memory crystal, and he was desperate for me to study it. I guess he wants me to see what he's seen.
And that we shall. We will be doing that Protoss mission and inspecting that crystal very shortly. But first, let's check out the star map and see what else has been going on in the world around us, as opposed to looking back in the memories of someone in the past. Haven, a new mission. So we've still got Tarsonis available to us here. We're not going to be doing either of these missions just yet, but we know what Tarsonis is. It's the tank robbery, and that's the mission we're going to be doing as soon as we can. So I'm not going to put these two up for a vote, because Tarsonis will be the next mission after we deal with this Protoss thing. But let's see what's going on Haven anyway.
My people established a new colony on Haven. It was going well, but now the colony's gone dark. They're not responding on any frequency. We need to get there and see what the situation is. They might have been exposed to the Zerg virus, and they are on the verge of Protoss space. Jim, I'm worried that something has gone very wrong.
Look at that. Research opportunities, there's just a question mark. Because there's a threat between Protoss and Zerg here. The colonists could be infected with the Zerg virus here on Haven, and the Protoss could very well be trying to sniff that virus out. Not much to look at the moment. We have other concerns. Back to the memory crystal.
Raynor, the hounds of the void are closing in. I impart my memory, my very essence, into this Ehon crystal, so that you will see what I have seen, and that the future may yet have hope.
Okay, so apparently there's no way to shut him up during this part. But we're going to be playing this mission on brutal difficulty, so let's get going. Remember, +3 Protoss research and +3 Zerg research opportunities here. Oh, I think that plays his voice, and this is launch the mission. Okay. Well, let's get going.
Zeratul. What the hell have you gotten yourself into?
Friend Raynor, long has it been since we stood together against the Swarm. Since then, I have wandered the void in solitude, seeking an ancient prophecy rumored to foretell the return of the Xel'Naga. My sojourn led me to a remote world known as Ulan, where I discovered fragments of the prophecy. Yet I was not the first to find them. It falls to you now, old friend, to relive my memories and believe. The Zerg swarm came, as was foretold. And the Protoss, firstborn of the gods, rose to fight them. Now, the Xel'Naga that forged us all are returning. But do they come to save? Or to destroy?
I knew you'd find your way here. Eventually.
Your very presence defiles this place, Kerrigan.
Do you hear them, Zeratul? Whispering from the stars. The galaxy will burn with their coming.
Perhaps. But you won't live to see it!
Please. Our petty conflicts mean nothing now. The storm is coming that cannot be stopped. Fitting that we should face oblivion together.
Never!
Fate cannot be changed. The end comes. And when it finds me, I shall embrace it at last.
The prophecy is uncertain. There is always hope. I will erase the demons of the past. The prophecy was divided into fragments, each kept at separate shrines. I must gather them and depart this world quickly.
Is that all you have to say, Zeratul? Okay. Alright, let me begin by tying this into what's actually going on with us at the moment. If all of this seems to come out of left field all of a sudden, that's because it does. Raynor is fighting a people's revolution against the Dominion. But all that seems to pale in comparison when you think the entire universe, all of creation, could be destroyed. It's important. Zeratul knows it's important, and he's decided to contact Raynor with it. Raynor's little struggle against Mengsk doesn't seem to mean quite as much anymore. He needs Raynor to realize this. He needs Raynor to put his focus in the right places. And that's not to say Mengsk doesn't need to be stopped, because he definitely does. That's not to say that the struggle with the Dominion is any less important than it actually is, because it is still very much important. Probably in ways that we don't even know yet. It all could very well play into this as well. And Zeratul might know that the Terran Dominion versus Raynor may actually be a key part in this struggle for all of creation. So, that's how Raynor fits into all this. So we think so far. We just know that it's important that Raynor is notified of what actually happened in Zeratul's memory. The Xel'Naga were a race, an ancient race that came long before any of this, and they created the Protoss and the Zerg. In fact, the Xel'Naga actually spent some time with the Protoss, living amongst them. I'm uncertain as to what actually happened, but at some point the Xel'Naga do leave, and the Protoss go through an eon of strife, a long civil war. Anyway, that's all for the history books. What brings us to this point is that the Xel'Naga, apparently there's a prophecy of them returning. Kerrigan, the leader of the Zerg, thinks that the prophecy is going to bring the ending of all creation, and she embraces it. She's obviously tortured. She's obviously suffering in her current state. She wants the end to come. She's very apathetic about this entire situation. She could have killed Zeratul, and Zeratul realizes it in that fight, but she didn't. She doesn't care anymore. She wants this ending to come. And Zeratul realizes that the prophecy itself is uncertain. It doesn't say that it's going to bring about the end of creation. It doesn't say what's going to happen when the Xel'Naga come a second time. But he just knows that the Xel'Naga are having their second coming, and he needs to figure out what it's about. So, in this particular memory, we're coming after these Xel'Naga shrines.
Glory to the firstborn.
Now, Zeratul is permanently cloaked. You can see that.
I will fulfill my calling.
Yes, you will, Zeratul. You can see that bending of light all around him. He is permanently cloaked. Enemy units can't see him if there are no detectors nearby.
Oblivion descends.
Look how much damage he deals to these structures. He one-shots that Zergling. He deals 100 damage with his melee attack.
This chasm is vast. It is fortunate that I can phase through the shadows to the other side.
He also has a blink attack. Sorry, a blink move.
Honor commands. Act. Sukdash Salak.
Destructible rocks. He just tears right through them. It normally takes a small army or a small group of units to take those things out in any speed. At any speed.
Spore crawlers can detect my presence. I should stun them with my void prison.
Void Prison is another ability that he has. What does it do exactly? Imprisons the enemy in psionic energy, stunning it and suppressing its ability to detect for 12 seconds. Alright, let's do that. Let's go ahead and take it out while it's stunned.
Glory to the firstborn.
And I don't know where to blink to next.
Sukdash Salah.
Ah, a ramp.
En Arudin Rashagal.
Ultralisk, okay. You've always got to take a step back and reassess the situation that you're in when you spot an Ultralisk. If you ever in real life are just like walking to class or going to bed at night or you wake up in the morning or something, if you're ever at any point, you're just like, and you run into an Ultralisk, you've always got to take a step back and reassess the situation. You got to think to yourself, how did I get here? Alright, so they've got 2 detectors here. And I don't know if Zeratul is a match for an Ultralisk. He's powerful, but I don't know if he's powerful enough to stand up to an Ultralisk plus all these Zerglings. I can only Void Prison one of these, and the other one will still be able to detect me. Take out that Ultralisk's reinforcements first. Actually, if I just stun the Ultralisk, I can probably stun lock and kill it. Let it come back to about right here.
I will be redeemed. Arun Aladdin.
Hydralisk. Alright. Ultralisk got 1 hit off on me, not too bad.
I will fulfill my calling.
Very powerful, Dark Templar.
That spore crawler can detect me from across the chasm. It must be destroyed.
Oh yes, let's destroy that first.
Not hesitate.
Uh-oh. Ah, we're good. They almost got me. Alright.
That overseer can see through my cloak. I'd best stun it with my void prison before crossing this chasm.
Okay. Overseers. Zerg detecting flying units.
Of the past. There is much to answer for.
Couldn't really spot that Hydralisk without turning the camera.
Commands.
And I have no aerial attack of my own, but it left, so cool.
En Arudin Rashagal. The first fragment of the prophecy. Soon all will be made clear.
Why not surrender yourself to oblivion, Zeratul? Wouldn't it be better to end your struggle now than witness the final, agonizing moments of your species?
The foreboding prophecy weighs heavily on my heart. I'd best reach the remaining shrines before she reconsiders letting me live.
It's kind of funny. As soon as Zeratul mentioned the word heart, I kind of saw this as like a heart shape. It's kind of cute.
Higher will be restored. So much for Kerrigan's reprieve.
For Shakuras.
Stalkers.
I am the voice. Greetings, Exalted One. We are here in the service of High Templar Karas. He is nearby.
Your presence is most welcome. Let us keep moving.
Stalkers share with Zeratul the ability to blink. And as you can see, we've been blinking around with Zeratul all around the map previously. Stalkers can do it too. You can do it one at a time, or you can select multiple units and blink all at once.
You require. I am. Permit us to destroy their defenses before we proceed.
You want to destroy those Hydralisks?
My
It'd be easier if Zeratul does it.
Act. Arun Aladam.
See? No problem.
Sukdash.
You guys can destroy the Overseer.
You address me?
Mutalisks, an Overseer, an Ultralisk, a Spine Crawler, and a Spore Crawler. And a Creep Tumor, but that's not a threat.
My burdens
Alright.
weigh heavily.
Slow him down first. Pick off the Mutalisks. Oh, not a good idea. Well, that wasn't the most elegant way of doing it, but it worked. Ah! Detected by that down there.
The demons of the past.
Let me just go lock that down really quick.
En Harudim.
There we go. Now the reason I can attack this Spine Crawler from up above is because the Spine Crawler does not have vision up on top of this ridge. So it can't see my Stalkers as it's firing down. The way you make sure they don't have vision above the ramp is to make sure there are no flying units nearby, which we did.
That patrol of broodlords must be dealt with cautiously, or we will be torn asunder.
Can do. Come back here, Broodlord.
In the service, we are one with it. You are cold. I am the... You address me?
I wanted to come back. There it is. There's two of them.
I will erase my burden.
Let's see if I can do this.
You require my skills.
Fire. Barely out of range of the Spine Crawler. But that works. Broodlords are very heavy Zerg anti-ground units. They're slow moving, but they deal so much damage to ground units.
I will be redeemed.
I am the heart of darkness. Cold pure.
There we go. Teamwork. And I think we're pretty much good now. No, we gotta take that out first.
For Shakuras. You address me?
Scourge.
You require my skills. I am the cold is the void.
And again, I'm left with not sure. Oh, okay. This place is kind of difficult to navigate.
My burdens weigh heavily.
Stay.
Prepare for an aerial attack. Brace yourselves, my brethren.
I'm ready for it. Focus fire the Mutalisks. Blinking is so much fun. Ouch! We lost a Stalker.
I am the voice. State thy bidding.
Ah, two more.
We state thy bidding. You require. I am the heart.
Wow, these Stalkers don't shut up.
My burdens weigh. The Queen of Blades built hatcheries here. She seeks to subvert this sacred world. I shall put an end to that plan. Deemed.
Alright, what's the best way to approach this? 2 detectors, some Mutalisks, and a Broodlord.
You address me?
I guess that's the easiest target, so we'll take that out first.
My burdens weigh heavily.
Cold is the void. We are.
I
state.
I will erase the demons. You address me.
That's called blink micro. I'm not the best at it because I'm not I'm not a Protoss player. But blinking your damage stalkers back behind your healthy ones is a way to keep your stalkers alive so they can keep dealing damage.
I will erase the demons.
The rest of this seems pretty simple.
You address my burdens weigh.
We are one with the shadow. I am the voice.
And now with no more aerial units, they have no more vision on the high ground and we can just take them out. No more detectors and Zeratul can just move down and do his own thing.
You address me.
And I just noticed that taking out the hatcheries is an optional objective. But it offers the Zerg research points that we're looking for, so... optional, yes, but much desired.
You require my skills.
I will be redeemed.
Ha! Destructible rocks.
We are one with the shadow.
My bird.
I am the voice.
I will.
We call.
Notice how I put my healthy stalkers up front? Because I assume we're going to be moving through there next. Put my healthy stalkers up front so that these more damaged stalkers can continue to deal damage.
I will erase the demons of the past. The second fragment of the prophecy. My task is nearly complete.
Oh.
We are one. I am
Everybody got a complete heal from that anyway, so guess that's good. Make sure we're not missing anything.
Your hope is an illusion, old fool.
If you can so easily read my mind, Kerrigan, you'll see that I'll never give up, so long as hope remains. Heavily.
I always like to send Zeratul in first because he's a great scout.
Careful now. Kerrigan has set guards to bar our way. It could be a trap. We should take them out carefully, one at a time, or risk being overwhelmed.
You require my skill.
We can do that. One at a time, they say. I guess taking out the detectors first would be a good idea.
I will erase the demons of the past.
I think I can approach from the rear. If I can lock that down, there will be no detection in the rear side at all. And then I could take that out, and then we can be taking them out from two sides, or at least from behind. Alright, as soon as this thing moves left, we'll get moving.
My allegiance is yours.
There we go. So we'll take that out. And all of their rear detection is gone. We'll wait for the Overseer to move, and then take this out, and then this out next.
Oblivion descends. Honor commands.
Just gonna make it easier for our stalkers by taking out these spine crawlers. Alright. That thing's not... Ah! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Forgot. Detection. Oh, an Ultralisk popped out. Well, there's three different targets to lock down now. There's the Detector, the big threat, the Ultralisk, and the aerial big threat, the Broodlord.
I will be redeemed.
We are one with the shadows.
I think...
me.
State thy bidding.
Let's see if we can get the Ultralisk to follow me out here.
It is the void.
I will be redeemed.
Hey, buddy. Come out here. Nope, of course not. Not without detection. Oh, there we go. Alright, not bad.
My burdens weigh heavily.
Now I'll just wait for Void Prison to cool down. We got 8 seconds. Actually, I can probably begin picking off that Mutalisk. Alright.
We are one with the shadows. I
Again, the less healthy stalkers in the back, more healthy in the front.
I will erase the demons. The banelings spew acid when they die. Stalkers, take them out from a distance.
You require my skills.
Get him. No, 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 no! You're doing it wrong! Ouch! 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 Zeratul! Oh, that was horrible.
We move unseen. For the reckoning, it shall be as you say. Very well.
I've never had to micro stalkers against banelings before. Okay. We came out not too bad from that, considering.
In the service of ire, I will fulfill the heart of death. My burdens weigh heavily. Sukdash Salak.
Alright.
Shozak Maknul. This hatchery must be destroyed if I am to keep the Queen of Blades from subverting this land.
Good.
I will erase.
Sorry if I'm a little quiet, I'm just trying to concentrate because I'm trying to find these hatcheries and I'm trying to make sure I don't let Zeratul die because that one little slip up nearly got me killed.
You require my skills.
Okay, so here's another optional objective, another Zerg research point by taking out this hatchery. We've got a pair of detectors. Let's take that thing out if we can. Okay, now there's only one detector, so... Whoa! Okay, let's let that cool down again, because I don't want to get shot by the spine crawler.
I will be redeemed.
Surprise Ultralisks? That's brutal, man. Burrowed Ultralisks? Come on. Alright, there we go. Now, out of Zerg structures, broodlings will pop out, and the broodlings can see the stalkers, so we're going to micro them away from the broodlings as soon as they die.
Intriguing.
They can't see Zeratul, though. And just because Zeratul can one-shot larva, we're going to one-shot all these little guys down here. I really need to get to that next temple. Oh, the next shrine is the last of the 3, so I'm not going to get another complete heal before the end of the mission. Ugh. That sucks.
You address me.
Still, Zeratul remains the best scout, even in low health. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
To the firstborn.
We can lock that thing down.
You require.
I will be redeemed.
Oh, crap! More banelings. You've got to be kidding me.
You address me. En Arudin, Russia.
Alright. It's a shame we don't have any detectors of our own.
Shozak Maknul.
Detect all those burrowed units. Crap.
Spine crawlers. Kill them before they can take root and attack. My bird.
Okay, that's bad. We didn't kill enough of them. But we do have the high ground advantage. As long as we can suppress the Overseer, we can still shoot. We can still shoot down. All right, so I'm gonna have to get in there, suppress it, and then blink out, or just start attacking from here.
We move unseen.
See, as long as we make sure and stay out of the vision range of the Overseer, so that these guys can't see the high ground, we're good. I should just go lock it down, but I don't want to lose Zeratul, so I'm going to play this safe. Glad my stalkers can actually reach there. Playing Protoss is fun. I like all their abilities. They've got all kinds of really cool stuff with their casters. They've got Blink with their Stalkers, they've got Hallucinations, Force Fields, and Guardian Shields with their Sentries. Protoss is a very fun-looking race. I just don't like their overall playstyle. I don't know. Well, I don't know. I can't really say that either. I kind of like all three races for different reasons. Okay, maybe we can reach him? No. Actually, I think at this point, Zeratul can just take out the rest of those by himself if he just locks down the...
In the service of ire.
Overseer.
My allegiance is yours. Sukdash Salah.
High Templar Karas is nearby.
High Templar Karas.
State thy bidding.
I'm not sure who that is, but...
Erase
now this is kind of important to note. That we're about to meet up with a High Templar, because High Templar and Dark Templar did not always get along. Zeratul played a key role in uniting the Protoss peoples.
You require.
Antaro Tassadar, Prelate Zeratul. I am High Templar Karas. My force tracked the Queen of Blades to this world, yet we know not what she seeks.
Kerrigan and I were both drawn here to uncover an ancient prophecy. With your aid, I pray we can discover it before her.
It is an honor, Great One. Lead on.
State thy bidding.
Oh, another Stalker. Oh, complete heal. Good. I hope this isn't like the final battle. There's Karas. Look at him. Psionic Storm, a ranged attack. Go, Karas, go. High Templar and Dark Templar fighting alongside. Ouch! Ow, 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 ow!
Zeratul, can you destroy the airborne Zerg?
I can.
These Nidus worms must be destroyed, or the Zerg reinforcements will overwhelm us.
Zeratul has destroyed their worms. Press on.
Keep the Stalkers out of the way. Lock down this Ultra... Nope. Lock down this Ultra...
I've placed the Ultralisk in a void prison. Bring it down, Karas.
A little late. That happened already. And there's the last beacon, the last shrine.
My burdens weigh heavily.
But there's one more Zerg research point. I know that this is the last Protoss research point, but I don't know where the last Zerg research point was. That's why I said I hope this wasn't the final battle. I hope we didn't cut ourselves off and lose out on the opportunity to do it, because I'd hate to go back and recollect it or something like that. Aha!
My allegiance is yours.
Or not.
Ire will be restored.
Or so.
I am the voice of the Eclipse.
I will erase the demons of the past.
Creep.
The Queen of Blades seeks to pervert this world with that hatchery. I must destroy it.
Oh, they're hatching more roaches. You know what? I think we might be able to do this. Ha! That's not too tough at all. I feel like I'm cheating, actually. That's just being smart.
It is done. All of Kerrigan's hatcheries are destroyed. There is yet hope for this world.
Excellent, but that feels a little cheap. I want to try and take it out the right way, the way that I was supposed to. Actually, that really was just me. Wait, there's no way for my stalkers to get back up now. Yes, there is. The map automatically gives you vision on the top there, just to let you get back up. That's pretty cool. Roaches aren't that big of a threat for stalkers, really. And apparently we can fire from here, too. That's kind of cheesy. There are all kinds of little cheesy ways to approach this last objective.
I will erase the demons.
Alright, there are 2 detectors. And actually, because these don't attack ground, we can just do this. And just micro our stalkers. There we go. And now if the hatchery were still there, we would be able to take it down.
You address me?
I really would have just gone with it normally, but I wanted to show it done the right way.
We are one with the shadows.
I will erase the demons of the past. The final piece of the prophecy. It speaks of one who shall break the cycle of the gods.
Most ominous. But if the Queen of Blades seeks this prophecy, we must keep it from her.
The rest is obscured. What?
You might peel away the prophecy's layers, Zeratul, but you cannot outrun the doom that awaits us all.
We cannot prevail against so many.
I will stand against the Queen of Blades while you escape with the fragments.
I will not abandon you.
The prophecy is more important than either of us. Reveal its secrets, Zeratul. The future rests on it.
Your sacrifice will not be forgotten, brother. I must get to the Void Seeker before the Zerg overwhelm me and the prophecy is lost.
I don't even know what the Void Seeker is. I'm gonna guess his ship. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Now, I shall become one with the Kala.
Run, just keep running.
Get to the Void Seeker and preserve the
Ouch.
prophecy. I will not let my brother's sacrifice be in vain.
My stalkers are all gone. Okay, there's nothing I can do about that. Crap! Detectors and everything. 1 minute and 10 seconds to reach my goal. Just gotta stay away from the detectors. Take that out, just don't get detected. Take that out, do not get detected. Take that out, do not get detected. Run, 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 run. Oh crap. Skip it. Lock it down. There it is!
I cannot decipher the fragments on my own, yet I know who might interpret them. The preservers of Zeratul. If they cannot, I fear this entire universe will burn.
Whispers of Doom. Oh, 2 new achievements. Wings of Liberty, Brutal Tenant, and something else. I didn't see what the other one was. Alright, I have to go check this out. Whispers of Doom. Complete all mission objectives in the Whispers of... Oh, cool! Wait, I've never done that before? I guess I didn't do the optional objectives the first time I came to this mission. When I first played the game. Ha! Awesome! That was sweet! I love these Protoss missions. I love Zeratul. I love the Protoss story. I do. And their interaction with the Zerg and Terran. I just... all this all around. In any case, here's the score screen. Also, Zeratul has an awesome ship. Back aboard the laboratory.
I'm okay, Doc, before you start asking.
You were staring at that Protoss device for a very long time. Are you sure?
Well, now you mention it, I could use a drink. Or two. Maybe what I saw would make more sense if I was drunk.
What was it, Jim?
An old friend of mine. Looking for the end of the world.
And then he just turns away and leaves her with that? And she's like, well, back to the artifacts. I doubt there's any new armory upgrades. Oh, apparently there are. Let's see what that might have opened up. Nothing. I can't buy anything here because I don't have any credits for that. Oh, but we did earn more research opportunities.
How long was I down in the lab, Matt?
You've been gone for hours, sir. You've been in the lab all that time?
I used the Eon crystal Zeratul gave me. I'd swear it only lasted a few minutes. So vivid. Zeratul's been searching for a Zelnaga prophecy about the end of the universe. There's more. I just haven't got to it yet.
I like how he can confide in Matt Horner. And he can tell him anything. Doesn't hold anything back. It's true trust right there.
We have a very special guest today, Crown Prince Valerian. Thank you so much for joining us, Highness.
Thank you, Kate. It's wonderful to be here.
Let me get right to the question on everyone's mind. Is there anyone special in your life right now?
Truth be told, Kate, I've had a crush on you for many years.
Oh, stop.
But in all seriousness, with the Zerg invasion, there's little time for such things. I've been studying military tactics under General Warfield, and whatever spare time I have is devoted to statecraft. It's my goal to be the best emperor our people could ask for. When the time comes, of course.
Wonderful. Now I've got two of them to worry about.
Prince Valerian Mengsk.
How did you become such good buddies with those freaky Protoss? All I hear is they kill Terrans like you and me on sight.
Some of them would. But some others would fight to the death protecting people like us. I helped them defend their homeworld from the Zerg during the First War. When Kerrigan came back leading the swarm, I helped him out again. They're real big on loyalty.
Damn, Jimmy. Almost sounds like you respect them.
I wouldn't expect you to understand, Tychus.
Of course we respect them, Tychus. If you'd been through what we'd all been through, along with Raynor, during the original StarCraft and during Brood War. Anyway, on to Tosh.
Good to see you, brother. Wait. I can see it in your eyes. You've seen into the spirit world. The Protoss. He gave you a crystal. And now you've been seeing what he's seen.
That ain't nothing to do with you. Stay out of my head, Tosh.
Have it your way. But you want to tread careful when you go looking into the beyond. If you need me, you know where I'll be.
I still don't know what to make of Tosh. I don't, because... yeah, he's just invading our mind without even asking about it, but... and he does seem like a bad guy, but he did just give us a warning about looking into the spirit realm, or whatever he called it, and he did just offer his help as well. He seems to be well-versed in things like that. I don't know. Any matter of the mind. In any case... let's check back with the laboratory. Yeah, our research console doesn't have an indicator next to it, so the choice that I gave you guys at the beginning of this mission is still the same. Oh, we're 1 point below. We're research level 14, and at 15 we get tier 3 of Zerg. or research level 13 of Protoss, so 2 more Protoss points will also reach us tier 3 there. In any case, the choice is still the same between the orbital depots and the microfiltering. We're going to not spend so much time with this crystal for the next mission. We will be going back to the bridge and heading to Tarsonis for the next one. But we will be jumping back and forth between this crystal quite a bit. Just want to give Raynor a little bit of a break from it, because that's got to be mentally stressing. So, there are concerns of the now, and those concerns are on Tarsonis. In any case, I'm going to end it here. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.